Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go! 15 line. 15 line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey!
Roy, Roy, Roy! Roy, Roy, Roy! 49! 49's the mic! 49's the mic!
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Topper! Topper! Look at me! Zipper!
Backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Hey, Delta!
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
And
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Space past the 25 to the 27. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
56.
They'll try to run for the first. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty D. To the 33.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Hey, Sam off!
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Hey!
I got 11. I got 11. Check it out.
Now!
A 2nd down run with Lewis. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready.
56 is the mic. Wild Bill. Wild
6-6. Pull it high.
Watch twins.
Ready?
On 1st and 10. Herbert. This will be caught. He'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Squeeze.
Check 99.
On second down, here's Henry. Down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short.
Now. Hey, high 7.
49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's got. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Let's go. 60 or.
49. Hey, that QB's traps. Let's go.
Yes, yes.
Undercut.
Gone.
Check 55.
A first down carry for Henry. Down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, baby.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Under 10. 10. Kill. Joker. Hey, alert 3. Check 26.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like
they've got his man complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I got it. Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the curl, watch the curls. Jack. Middle. Come on.
On first down, Gibson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Where's 52? 52's the mic. Yeah. You don't want none.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Let's go, fans.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down. Herbert. Oh, a scrap with it. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Back to throw. Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Hey, Haywood!
52.
back to the air on second down. It's Allen taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. It's been a long day.
Hey, box drop. Go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Ready up.
Mike, 149. Bandit.
Protein spill. Go. Hey, seam 6. Big grip.
On first down, Herbert got him in. It's Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That good for 22 and a first down.
Mike 50.
Ready?
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Middle, 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 middle.
Wide, wide, wide. Get wide.
Check 4, check 4.
Check 50. Check 50. Motion, motion. I got one.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready?
52. Let's go deep. Tighten up. Let's go deep. Tighten up.
Big ass, big ass, big ass.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Set, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player.
Come on, set.
No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Let's go. 60 out more.
56. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. He's cracked.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Shift, shift.
Hey, orbit. Put up. Snap.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Slam, slam.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Ready? Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up. Up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, wahoo. Shoot.
Back to throw. Herbert being chased. See. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 56 to Mike.
Greystone, travel.
Yeah. Tighten up. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking now.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Watch the ship.
Watch it.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Henry. He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
On third and long, it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Go. Mike 52. 52's the mic. On the ball. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. No. Check. Alert. Mike 52 right here.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 36. 56. Say, hey, exit. Here we go.
To throw, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Kill. Turn up.
They begin with Henry. Finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Rock it. Back.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Herbert. Now he'll escape to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen now going to throw again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Allen now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Mike 52. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Mike 52. Watch the screen. Middle. Watch the screen. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Yo. Alert! He's coming.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Mike 28, Mike 80. Let's see what you got. Record.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Pick it up. Motion. Hey, hold. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Hey, Delta.
Watch out.
Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
56, right there, 56. Come on. You better break.
Go out.
Now.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
49.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Allen now looks to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he's got his man Hilton. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st down, and they're going to throw it at him. That should do it. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Set. 10 logo.
56. Let's go.
Shoot.
Off play action. Herbert. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.